John in Mississippi.
Yes, Randy. It's not the first time I've called into your show. It is the job of every soldier, whether he's a private, a lieutenant, a colonel, or a four-star general, as is Petraeus, not to philosophize about the mission that he's been given, but to do it.
No, not a general. General in charge of operations is supposed to tell the Senate.
The general works.
He's supposed to tell the Senate. In fact, the President of the United States, according to
someone, he works for another soldier.
Excuse me, did you call to have a conversation with me?
And he works for the commander.
Hello? Hello?
Listen, is this show about your ideas or mine?
If you want to have a conversation with me, everyone will hear your ideas. If you don't, then I'm hanging up on you because you're rude, and this show isn't about being rude.
Well, you're beyond rude. But, okay, you got...
I'm talking over you or you're talking over me?
Well, it's your show, I guess.
Yes, it is, and I worked really hard to earn that, and I'm extending the courtesy to you to take part of the show, but to have a conversation.
I gave you a comment. Why don't you comment on it?
What's your comment?
Well, I'll repeat it then.
Yes, please.
It is the job of every soldier to conduct the mission that he's been given, not to philosophize about it.
And I said to you that according to the Iraq authorization to use force, that the president has to report to Congress, and he picked Petraeus to do that reporting. And it is not beyond a general in charge of combat operations in Iraq who the president says he listens to, and that's where the president says he gets his marching orders. He says he will only move troops, he will only redeploy troops, he will only put more troops in or take troops out when the generals tell him to do so. And he has instructed Petraeus to be his go-to guy to make that report to Congress. And so it's a very legitimate question to ask the general in charge of the war, who Bush says he listens to, whether or not he believes his war is making America safer. It's just an opinion question. And that this man says, I haven't thought about it and I don't actually know, is a betrayal of everything that the military takes an oath to defend and protect. And that is this
country. Let me know when it's my turn to talk.
Go.
Okay, I got two comments. He should have been rejected by the Congress, and instead he was unanimously confirmed.
Yes, he was confirmed based on his work, which was the Army Field Manual on Counterinsurgency. And if he would follow what he wrote, we would have 650,000 troops in Iraq right now. So what made this guy go against his own work? That's the question. If you don't believe he's a careerist, then tell me what the better conclusion is about why he went against his own work.
Let me know when it's my turn to talk.
I asked you that question. What made him go against his own work?
I have no clue what you're talking about, and I don't think you do either.
The Army Field Manual that General Petraeus wrote, that is used by the Army for counterinsurgency, says you have to have one GI on the ground for every 40 people in the population. That's 650,000 troops. Why is he going against his own opinion, his own work?
Are you suggesting a 650?
Oh, God. He doesn't know that that's Petraeus' work.